Have you ever started a gym routine only to abandon it a few weeks later because the results didn't match your expectations? Well, you're not alone. When embarking on a fitness journey, setting realistic and achievable goals is absolutely vital. It's exciting to imagine ourselves bench pressing double our body weight or running a marathon in record time, but these overly ambitious goals often lead to disappointment and demotivation when they aren't met in the anticipated timeline. Why is this the case? The human body is an incredible machine, but it needs time to adapt and grow. Think about it like learning a new language. You wouldn't expect to become fluent in French after a single lesson, right? The same principle applies to fitness. Whether it's building muscle, losing weight, or improving cardiovascular health, these things take time and consistent effort. The key here is to set goals that are challenging, yet attainable. This could be as simple as aiming to add 5 pounds to your bench press each month, or committing to a 10-minute jog daily. These smaller milestones not only keep you motivated, but also provide a sense of achievement as you progress towards your larger, long-term goals. It's also important to remember that everyone's fitness journey is unique. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's okay. The path to fitness isn't a one-size-fits-all, it's a personal journey that should be tailored to your individual needs and abilities. Lastly, don't let setbacks discourage you. Progress isn't always linear. There will be days where the weights feel heavier and the runs feel longer, but that doesn't mean you're failing. It's all part of the process. So, next time you step foot in the gym or lace up your running shoes, remember to set realistic goals. It's not about being the best, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a fit body. Consistency, as cliché as it may sound, truly is the key to achieving any goal, especially in fitness. Picture this. You're running a marathon. You wouldn't try to sprint the whole way, right? Of course not. You'd pace yourself, maintain a steady stride, and keep up a consistent effort. That's exactly how fitness works. It's not about the short, intense bursts of effort, it's about the steady, consistent work you put in day after day. Let's take a closer look at this. Imagine two individuals. Person A does an intense 3-hour workout once a week, while Person B does a 30-minute workout every day. Person A might feel like they're working harder because of the intensity and duration of their workout. But in reality, Person B is the one who's making more progress. Why? Because they're consistent. Consistency in fitness is not just about maintaining a regular workout schedule, though that is a significant part of it. It's also about consistent effort, consistent progress, and consistent habits. When you exercise regularly, even if it's in small amounts, your body adapts. You become stronger. Your endurance improves, and you're able to push yourself a little bit further each time. And that's where the real progress happens. Moreover, consistency plays a huge role in habit formation. When you do something consistently, it becomes a part of your routine, it becomes a habit. And habits, as we all know, are hard to break. So the more consistent you are in your workouts, the easier it becomes to maintain that routine. And let's not forget about motivation. It's easy to get motivated to work out for a day or two. But maintaining that motivation over a long period of time, that's where consistency comes in. When you see the progress you're making, when you see the changes in your body, when you see the improvements in your health, that's what keeps you motivated. That's what keeps you going. Being consistent in your workout routine is like investing in a savings account. The more regularly you invest, the bigger the returns. In our quest for quick results, we often get tempted by shortcuts. One such shortcut in the fitness world is the use of steroids. The allure of fast gains can be powerful, but it's essential to remember that shortcuts often come with a hefty price. Steroids, for instance, carry severe risks that can endanger both your physical and mental health. From a physical standpoint, the risks of steroids are well documented. These drugs can cause a slew of problems, such as liver damage, kidney problems, and heart disease. In men, they can lead to shrunken testicles, baldness, and breast development. Women may experience a deepened voice, increased body hair, and disruptions in their menstrual cycle. And let's not forget the dreaded roid rage, a term coined to describe the mood swings, irritability, and aggressive behavior that can come with steroid use. But the dangers of steroids aren't just physical. These drugs can also wreak havoc on your mental health. Steroids have been linked to mood disorders, including depression and anxiety. They can also lead to feelings of paranoia, hallucinations, and delusions. Not to mention, the use of steroids can become an addiction, creating a vicious cycle that's hard to break. However, the most insidious danger of steroids may be the message they send, that it's okay to cheat your way to success. But success achieved through shortcuts is hollow. It undermines the values of hard work, dedication, and discipline that are at the heart of true fitness. Instead of resorting to harmful shortcuts like steroids, we should strive to achieve our fitness goals the right way through consistent effort, balanced nutrition, and adequate rest. It may take longer, but the results are far more rewarding and sustainable. In the end, it's not just about building muscle or losing fat. It's about creating a healthier, stronger version of yourself that can stand the test of time. It's about cultivating a mindset of resilience and perseverance that can serve you well in all areas of life. Steroids may give you a temporary boost, but the long-term damage far outweighs the short-term gains. Remember, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. So let's put in the work, stay patient, and enjoy the journey. While setting realistic goals and being consistent is important, the power of persistence should never be underestimated. You see, in the world of fitness, it's not always about who can lift the most or run the fastest, or even who has the most defined abs. It's about who can keep going day in and day out no matter what life throws their way. It's about the power of persistence. Take the story of John, for example. No, not a world-renowned athlete, but an everyday guy just like you and me. John was never the most athletic person, but he had a goal. He wanted to complete a 5-kilometer run. John started out slow, barely able to run a few hundred meters without gasping for breath. But he didn't give up. He kept pushing, kept running, kept persisting. And guess what? After a year of consistent training, John ran his 5-kilometer race. Not because he was the fastest or the fittest, but because he was the most persistent. Or how about Sarah? She had always been self-conscious about her strength, especially when she saw others lifting heavy weights at the gym. But Sarah didn't let that deter her. She started lifting, with weights that she could manage, and slowly but surely, she started to get stronger. The weights that once seemed impossible now felt manageable. All because Sarah persisted. You see, hitting the gym or going for a run isn't just a one-time thing. It's not something you do for a few weeks and then forget about. It's a lifestyle, a commitment, a journey. And on this journey there will be obstacles. There will be days when you don't feel like working out, when the weights feel too heavy, or the run too long. But it's on those days that the power of persistence really shines through. Remember, every step you take, every weight you lift, every bead of sweat you shed, it's all part of the journey, and the only way to reach the end of that journey is to persist. Persistence is the fuel that keeps the fitness journey going, even when the road gets tough. So, we've covered quite a bit of ground today. Let's do a quick recap. In our discussion, we first explored the importance of setting realistic goals. It's crucial to craft achievable milestones that are tailored to your unique abilities and circumstances. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your perfect physique be. It's about setting a pace that is sustainable and rewarding, not about pushing your body to its limits only to crash and burn. We then shifted our focus to the role of consistency. Consistency is the secret sauce to success in the gym. It's not about the occasional burst of Herculean effort, but the steady, day in, day out grind. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, and sticking to your routine. Consistency turns actions into habits, and habits are what forge our destiny. Next, we delved into the dangers of quick fixes like steroids. While they may offer instant gratification, their long-term effects can be detrimental to your health and well-being. Steroids can lead to a host of medical complications, from heart problems to mental health issues. The allure of a fast track to your dream body can be enticing, but remember, there is no shortcut to any place worth going. Finally, we discussed the power of persistence. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when your goals seem too far and the effort too great. But it's in these moments that your resolve is tested. Persistence means sticking with your plan, even when the going gets tough. It's about embracing the challenges and understanding that struggle is a part of the journey. In the end, remember that fitness is a journey, not a destination. It's about making continuous progress and enjoying the process. So, set realistic goals, stay consistent, avoid shortcuts, and keep pushing forward. Your future self will thank you.